Meanwhile, those conspirators who were still in London set off after Catesby and the others. At Ashby they gathered and learnt that the plot in London had failed, and Guy Fawkes was arrested. They continued northwest towards Staffordshire, their numbers shrinking all the time as men deserted. But now they were being pursued. Messengers from the government in London had reached the sheriffs of Warwickshire and Worcestershire. Posses were arranged, and on the morning of Friday, the 8th of November, the conspirators were surrounded in Holbeach House. When the conspirators failed to surrender, the sheriff decided to force them out into the open. As smoke filled the building, the remaining conspirators decided to die fighting. Robert Catesby led them from the house.
Haste! Come! Make haste!
Catesby and Percy were killed by a single shot from the musket of a man called John Street. The surviving conspirators were quickly rounded up and sent back to London, where they joined Guy Fawkes in King James's Tower. Guy Fawkes is taken to a tiny cell in the White Tower. Here, there is neither room to stand up nor lie down. It is called Little Ease. Guy Fawkes is taken to the torture room and placed on the rack. To start with, Guy Fawkes resists the pain. But bit by bit, he tells his torturers everything they wish to know. In the weeks which followed, many other conspirators were brought to the Tower as prisoners. Everard Digby, Francis Tresham, John Grant, Robert Keyes, Thomas Winter, and his brother Robert. In the Martin Tower, Ambrose Rookwood has spent all day staring through the window. On the walls of his cell, he has carved his name. Everard Digby is lodged in the Broad Arrow Tower. He writes a letter to his children.
Above all things in this world, seek to obey and follow your mother's will and pleasure. As she's been the best wife to me that ever man enjoyed, so she cannot fail to show herself equal to the best mother, if you deserve not the contrary.
Digby knows that all his letters will be read by Sir William Wade, the lieutenant of the Tower. So he decides to add a secret message to his wife. He uses lemon juice that will dry invisible, but will reappear when the letter is heated. He warns his wife that the government planned to blame the gunpowder plot onto their friend, the Jesuit priest John Gerard. Elsewhere in the tower, another conspirator lies dying. This is Francis Tresham, the man suspected of writing to Monteagle and betraying the plot. It is rumored that he has been poisoned. Guy Fawkes has been tortured for the last time. He can scarcely hold the pen to sign his confession. He manages only his Christian name, Guido, before the pen slips from his grasp. Three months after their arrest, 8 of the conspirators are taken from the tower to stand trial in Westminster Hall. They are charged with high treason. The hall is crowded with people, eager to see the men who had dared to try and kill a king. The trial begins with Sir Edward Coke describing how the conspirators hatched their plot. They are given little chance to defend themselves, and the trial is soon over. All 8 are found guilty. And so the conspirators are drawn on hurdles through the streets of London. And in their ears ring the terrible words of the death sentence.
The traitor, being not worthy to tread upon the face of the earth, shall be drawn to the place of execution at a horse's tail. The traitor, being unfit to breathe the common air, shall be hanged by the neck between earth and heaven. The traitor is to be cut down alive. The traitor's head, which has imagined such mischief, shall be cut off. The traitor's body shall be cut into quarters, and these quarters shall be set up in a high and eminent place to the view and detestation of men, and to become a prey for the fowls of the air. This is the reward due to traitors.
As the hurdle carrying Ambrose Rookwood passes down the Strand, Rookwood looks up and sees his wife at the window of her lodgings. "Be of good courage," she calls out to him. "Be of good courage, and offer yourself wholly to God." The last of the 8 to die was Guy Fawkes.
Remember, remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason and plot. We see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.